This version of LeBron is scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie, shorty. It's scary, man. Guys, kings and queens, man, we back for another episode of Hoops Talk, man. Y'all know how Hoops Talk work. We talking basketball, we talking NBA, we talking playoffs, we talking a little bit of college every now and then, but college ain't really relevant right now. Man, LeBron James, man, 38 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, GOAT stats, bully ball, ferocious, unstoppable, too easy. These are all the characteristics that I'm using to describe LeBron James' game, man. Like, I mean, yesterday, it just really showed me how, like, despite the fact that this man is a 14-year veteran, when you put in the time and the work and the effort into your craft, man, for the time undefeated. But if you put in the right amount of work, Father Time don't come knocking for a long time at that 5. Now, Boston is a great team, man. It's a good, solid team. They got some rough riders over there, bro. You know, that's true. They got some guys over there, man. They got pieces, but they don't have the piece. The piece being LeBron James. What's scary is the fact that LeBron James is smack dab in the middle of his prime. I always thought that your prime was from 27 to 32. Oh, not with LeBron, man. LeBron got like extended prime years. His prime probably more like from 27 to about 34, 35, honestly. It's amazing because I remember when he was 27, bro. I remember when, 2012, when he had that season, that MVP season, and he went on to win his first ring. I remember seeing that version of LeBron and not being able to imagine him being greater than that. But this version of LeBron, I take this version over that 27-year-old LeBron any day, you hear me? And it's funny because I remember I've been a LeBron fan since like 06, bro. I remember in 2007, bro, I was in 7th grade at the lunch table, and I would argue with my friends at the time. I had a friend who was a diehard Dwayne Wade fan. Now, if y'all remember, around this time, 2006, 2007, Dwayne Wade had just won a title. So every day at lunch, we would have these arguments and these debates. And the whole time, he would always lean on, Dwayne Wade got a title when LeBron don't. And he had the stats. I remember he had all type of, we would both print out all type of stats and bring them to school. I remember this around the time when D-Wade was like averaging like 29. I just remember arguing with him, and I would always defend LeBron. I would bring my stats and say LeBron did this and this and that. He would bring his stats, say D-Wade did this and this and that. And he just swore to God D-Wade was better. We was in 7th grade at the time, as I remember. Fast forward, about 3 years later, we sophomores in high school, right? And I just remember asking him, mind you, 3 years done passed. LeBron done got so much greater than D-Wade since then, because D-Wade done had injuries. D-Wade, that 06 D-Wade was the best version of D-Wade we ever saw. 06, 07 D-Wade. So, about 3 years later, I remember asking him, LeBron done got a couple MVPs since then. I remember asking him, do you still think Dwayne Wade better than LeBron? He said, oh no, I stopped thinking that about 2 years ago. And the point I'm trying to make, I guess the topic of this video is really gonna be about how LeBron is outlasting all his peers. And that's part of what makes LeBron the greatest of all time in my eyes, man. It's like when all the smoke clears, LeBron is the only one left standing. Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, they all came into the league at the same time in the same draft. They all were making all-stars together ever since, I believe, LeBron's second year. Ever since their second year, they all been making an all-star team. And they were making all-star game after all-star game after all-star game. You just wondered how long it was gonna go. And this year, man, the smoke cleared, bruh. Carmelo Anthony didn't make the all-star team. Dwayne Wade didn't make the all-star team. Chris Bosh didn't make the all-star team. But one man did, man. That young god, LeBron James. Only the real left standing, man. Dwayne Wade, Melo, Bosh, they all-star days is over with. They all-star days over with. LeBron got about 3, 4, 5 more all-star games left in him, you hear me? LeBron James is simply the greatest of all time because he's withstanding the test of time. Bro, do y'all not realize when LeBron James got drafted in 2003, I was still losing my teeth. When he got drafted and was dropping 20 points a game as a rookie and was dropping 25 points a game and so forth, I was still losing my teeth. I was 8. I'm almost graduating college. 14 years later. And I'm just now seeing the best version of LeBron. Like, bro, I've never seen anybody better at basketball than LeBron James, bro. There's nothing else I can say about it. 32 years old, 14 years in, and you still averaging 34, 35 points a game in the playoffs? Really? You really about to become the all-time leader in playoff scoring? And you only 32 years old? By the time 30, LeBron gonna set marks ain't nobody gonna reach. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. By the time he done playing, ain't nobody gonna reach that playoff scoring record. Kobe could, if he passed Kobe, and y'all know how much Kobe shot. LeBron is 10,000 points away from Kareem. I'm telling y'all, by the time it's all said and done, LeBron gonna be the all-time leader in scoring. I'm telling you. And I'ma just go ahead and put it out there. LeBron gonna score 40,000. He gonna score 40,000. And here's why. When his athleticism finally decides to leave him, whenever that happens, LeBron is arguably the most intelligent basketball player to ever play the game. So he's already transitioning his game to prepare for that. If you notice, you don't see LeBron doing the high-flying dunks and things of that nature at every single chance he gets like he used to. But it's not because he can't do it, it's because he chooses not to do it. LeBron knows that when you're trying to dunk on every single person, that can lead to injuries. That's what makes LeBron. He has that spatial awareness about him that he knows that instead of just trying to dunk on everybody all the time, a lot of times, it's best to just go up and do a strong layup, adjust whatever, and get the foul and get the and one, things of that nature. Another thing is, LeBron, I don't know what year it was, but while he was in Miami, he started working out with Hakeem Olajuwon, and while he was in Miami, he developed that low post game. That was something he did not have his first 7 years in Cleveland. And to add more fuel to the fire, LeBron recently became a great three-point shooter. Now, a lot of people will be the first ones to say that, oh, he's just streaky, or he's just having a good season from behind the arc. That's not the case. If you pay attention to LeBron's game, he only shoots threes from the same few spots. He likes to shoot his threes from the wing. He'll shoot them from the top of the key every now and then, and he'll also shoot them from the corner, here and there. But his main spots is from that left wing or that right wing. That's where he really shoots his threes at, because that's where he has a higher percentage at. And it's not because he can't make them anywhere else, but he knows that's where he's more comfortable shooting the three at. Nobody ever said LeBron was an amazing shooter, but what he does works for him. And he didn't always do that in Miami. He didn't do that before in Cleveland. Before he would pull it from everywhere when he had the chance. But it's a smarter LeBron now. It's a different LeBron now. And just to give y'all a little perspective as far as numbers go, right now LeBron has a little over 28,000 points. As y'all know or may not know, his career average is 27 points per game. So I took the liberty of doing a few calculations. Let's say over the next 6 years, LeBron plays 70 games per season. I didn't do the math with 82 because I know he's not gonna play 82 games. But LeBron usually misses about, he only misses about 6 or 7 games a season. So let's say over the next 6 years, he plays 70 games. And over the course of those 6 years, he averages 25. Let's say he averages 25 points a game. I took it 2 numbers below his career average. So let's say he averages 25 points per game over 70 games for the next 6 years. That's 10,500 points. Add that 10,500 points to his career total now, that puts him at 38,000 and beyond, essentially passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the NBA's all-time leading scorer. And here's the kicker. I said 6 years. In 6 years, LeBron will be 38. But that don't mean LeBron gonna be done playing when he's 38 years old. In an interview, LeBron spoke about the idea of playing with his son, assuming that his son is good enough to make it to the NBA. However, his son is only 12 years old. You're not eligible to play in the NBA until you're 19. So if LeBron plays 7 years and averages 24, 25 points for 7 years, that's another 1,700 points onto his resume. LeBron may play till he's 40. I've never seen a 32-year-old man do this. I've never seen a 32-year-old basketball player who could, after 14 years, still be getting better. After 14 years, you can't say that about anybody else but LeBron James. Your favorite player was not getting better in his 14th season. I guarantee you, your better player, his best days were behind him. Somehow that young God up in Akron keeps getting better, man. I know y'all don't want to admit it now, but LeBron is the greatest to ever play, man. Don't talk to me about Jordan. Definitely don't talk to me about Kobe. All right? If you talking about Jordan, I'll listen. But like I said, man, when the smoke clear, man, and y'all see who left standing, it's only gonna be LeBron James, and right there behind him is gonna be Michael Jordan. Y'all gonna see, man. LeBron James, man. That's greatness right there, shorty. That's greatness, man. Guys, kings and queens, man. Y'all remember to love somebody and hug somebody, man. Another Hoopstalk 7, man. You here today, you gone today, man. I'm out.